gold, ability materials, gear, training materials. I have hoarded all of these, and now I will use them to build the characters and teams. I am Dogbert. I will be your guide on this journey as we try to discover if they are worth it. Hello and welcome to Worth It. I am Dogbert. This is where I go for a character or team, let you know if they're worth it or not. I let you know the pros and cons, what they're good in, and how far you should build them, if they're worth it. So let's take a look at Firestar today. The new warrior is Firestar, the newest new warrior. Let's look at her pros. And she attacks on enemy turn, meaning that if she has charge, she'll actually do some little bit of extra damage to an enemy out there. That could kill somebody off or just make them vulnerable to whoever is going next. And, just knock them out. She does, along with Gwenpool, she gets 50% accuracy. Gwenpool gives 50% accuracy in Crucible. You get 100% extra accuracy when the new warriors are all together. In Crucible, this allows them to beat Tangled Web, particularly Spider Weaver, because then her charges no longer matter. Her damage stat is actually top 20 in the game. She is going to be a DPS. She's going to do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, only at higher stars, though. She is on the faster side of 126 speed. That's a pretty good amount of speed. We don't really see as many characters up there as her. Eventually, this is becoming more and more the norm, though. She can give out offense up to a new warrior who doesn't already have it using her basic. So if you actually get to use her basic, she can hand out offense up to somebody, increasing their damage. Cons. We won't have yellow stars on her for any time soon because she's a newer character, and get fucked. She needs to be a higher star level to actually put out damage. The simple fact is, at lower star levels, her damage is not great, but once she gets the higher stars and she gets more damage, just like a lot of other blaster characters, who do this kind of damage, then she starts really becoming a threat. She does have quite long cooldowns. This takes her out of other game modes because of how long these cooldowns is. Like her ultimate's like a 7. Her special's like a 4. These take a long time to recharge, so they're not really that good because of how long they are. She's a mutant on a team of mystics. Now, the new warriors originally were supposed to be the Mystic Ray team. Deathpool, Hoodie, and Dildo. And you could throw in some extra characters. You can actually use Gwenpool since she's a mystic in Mystic Raids. You, however, cannot use Firestar because she's a mutant. So, get fucked. She is pretty much a glass cannon, though, putting a whole lot of damage, but not that great of hit points. She doesn't have any kind of defensive, extra dodge like Cloak does, and therefore, if she gets hit, she's probably going to go down pretty quick. And she honestly doesn't really bring much to the team. She just kind of sits there. When her turn comes up, she can do some damage, and she gives them accuracy in Crucible, but that's pretty much it. She doesn't give them any extra, armor, survivability, doesn't give them any heals. Nothing. So, is Firestar worth it? Cosmic Crucible, yes. Honestly, you just need her to be present and have that T4 in her passive to give the extra accuracy to the team. The other 4 will take out Tangled Web by themselves. Raids, can't use her with them. You're not going to put her on a mutant raid team. Arena, no. War, not really. Not really useful. It's new warriors, they're meant to be a Cosmic Crucible team. As for Dark Dimension, I know she's a city and mutant character, and you're like, oh my god, a city mutant character. I have to build her because there's so few mutants that we can bring in the city. Therefore, we must save on resources. No. She's horrible. Don't bring her. If you want new warriors, you bring Hoodie, you bring Dildo, you bring Gwenpool, and you bring Squirrel Girl, you bring Kingpin, you one-shot the nodes. That's it. Do not do something stupid, like bring her, or She-Hulk. Don't do that. So, suggested level and gear level for her is actually only gear 15, level 80. Like I said, in Crucible, as long as you have the T4 in her passive, You don't really need anything out of her. I used her at level 75, gear 14, was able to punch up like 400k on Tangled Web as long as I had the other new warriors built. You want to build up the other ones, Deathpool, Hoodie, Dildo, Gwenpool, they'll take care of it for you. This is really not a character you really need, per se, built up. You just need to have her present, get that extra accuracy, and that's it. So until next time, everybody,